Hey guys, sorry about that. This is the continuation from the advanced class. This is for the black belts, okay? My black belts, new black belts, old black belts, every black belt, adult black belts, you can all work on this because at black belt level, we start to incorporate katas. However, there's only a handful of us left from the kata days. I know Andrew Kalmar, Senpai Andrew Kalmar, he's one of those black belts, and anyone before that time frame. You guys might have touched on some katas back in the day, so you might have touched on some stances. But today, we're going to focus largely on those stances today. Joshua Scott, if you can pan it down to a little lower, if that works.
That's good, yep.
Okay. All right, so first stance we're going to work on is from white belt is a front leaning stance. Our front leaning stance, our feet are set aside like we're on train tracks. We drop our one leg back. Our other knee's bent, back leg straight, heels are on the ground here. I bend my knee so far forward that I can't see my toes. If I'm straight here, I can see my toes. If I'm so far forward it's a strain, that's not right. Right here, just barely able to see my toes. Hands are right here. We're going to move forward. 1, 2, as many as you can down your path or however you're training, whatever your training looks like. Move as much as you can. Alright, so that's your front leaning stance. Again, you're here, rock the right leg back, chamber come up, high and tight in your chamber, not down here. High and tight, bend that front knee, moving forward. Make sure we're pausing to make sure our knees bent, make sure our back leg straight, heels on the ground, back up straight. That's your front leaning stance. Do that a couple times depending on how much movement you have, and practice those. These are all good things to learn. We have our back leaning stance. This one's a little tougher. This one, instead of being on train tracks, we're going to be on one train track. I'm going to show it this way so you can see my legs, okay? So your feet are about shoulder and a half width apart, okay? One foot straight ahead. Your other foot facing where you're going. Bring your heel in and bring it up. You have to make sure it's straight. It's called a skeletal lock. I can't say it, but that's what it's based off. Chamber here, okay? Move forward, bring that heel up, sit that butt down. 85% of your weight's in your back foot. Boom. That's your back leaning stance. Moving up and down your training floor, okay? Again, I'll show it from the side here. Ready? Back leaning stance. Make sure you're on one line like a tightrope kind of a thing here. Boom. That's your stance all the way down. That's a yellow belt. We use that in Exodus. We use those in Black Belt Kata 1, Black Belt Kata 2. All these stances are in those, okay? Your next one is horse stance. I think we do this now when we do our lacrosse drill or our speed drill that we're doing at the end of that. This here, ready stance, shoulder and a half width apart, feet straight ahead. You're just gonna drop. Not squatty potty, just drop. Level, horse stance, like you're riding a horse. If you've never ridden a horse, try to get on one. I'm afraid of horses, so this is the closest I'm going to get to them. Again, ready? Drop back, chamber. Forward and down. Forward and down. Back to ready, and hustle back. Alright? That's your horse stance. Next one we're going to do is our back stance. Our back stance is in Black Belt Kata 1. We have to know it. It's an important part of the kata. It's similar to our back leaning stance, but there's 3 major differences. One, your front foot's down. Okay? It's a little wider and it's a little deeper, and you're leaning backwards. Same thing. So I'm going to show it from over here. I believe I'm still on camera here. Ready? Here, here, bang. Whoop, and we're back. Forward, boom. Boom. Before we move forward, our feet must come together. Here, we're here, come together, and out. Come together, and out. And we're there. Simple. Get the basic movement down first, and then work on moving forward. Okay? Next one we're going to work on is our cat stance. Our cat stance is, not sure why it's called a cat stance to be honest with you, but here it is for you. I'm going to try to get my feet as close to the camera as I can here. When your feet here, now this one's a lot more difficult. Your back foot is going to have 95% of your weight on it. So if you're 100 pounds, you're putting 95 pounds on that back foot. Okay? Right here. Both feet face forward. My front heel comes up. The toes of my back foot line up with the heels of my front foot. I come up, and then I sit. Now this one comes down, this one moves forward, and I'm here. 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 This one's a lot slower of a movement. You're not going to get as far, but that's okay. Okay? You're here, up, up, up. Again, the toes of my back foot line up with the heels of my front foot. So I land right where this ball of this foot is, bring it up, and sit down. Cat stance. Okay? Those are the stances you guys are going to work. I'll review them real quick for you guys. Let me just roll these down to a normal person standard here. Whew. Man, I like being tall. All right, good. So again, we got the front lean stance. Here. Here. Back to ready. Way back. Okay, good. We're here. We have the back lean stance. Boom. 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 We have the horse stance. Come back to ready. Feet together. Sink. 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 Boom. We have our back stance. Here. Feet together. Out. Feet together. Out. Good. We have a cat stance. Here. Boom. Little movement. Little movement. Little movement. Boom. Those are some stances we can work on. Next week, working on, because next week we're going to add techniques with our hands to move forward with all of those things. But I need you guys to focus on those stances. Andrew Kalmar, I'm calling you out right now. I worked with you on Monday or Tuesday. I think it was Monday and Tuesday. We worked stances. The next day I tested him again. His stances looked beautiful. The only thing he had to work on was 5, 6, 7, 8 down the front. And tomorrow I'm going to quiz him again on it at 3 o'clock. So, oh, I'm out of breath. Whew. So, make sure you guys practice it, because I will follow up. Again, my black belts, I have not seen any of you, except for Carissa Kalmar, Andrew Kalmar. Those are the only black belts I've seen. I've seen Hans like 4 or 5 times. I want to see you guys. Ask us for private lessons. Ask us to chat. We're available for you guys. Chat with us. Even if you just sit down and be like, hey man, what's going on? Not much. Watching my cats frolic and play. How about you? Not much. But just talk to us. Ask us if you have any questions, all right?